Warning. The Zero Dead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
It was an open casket, and now we have your ashes. It was an open
So, Luke, what have you come up with?
I have a driver. He's called Lloyd Lewis.
Lloyd Lewis, and what's your relationship?
Well, I was the driver for the family of the lawyer.
Ah.
Not the main chauffeur, just every so often they just needed me to take them to the airport, take care of the cars, park them up. I'm like their valet. I'm not their personal chauffeur. They have the head honcho of the driver crew. I was just one of the drivers. I looked after the cars, I cleaned them, and sadly, Master has passed away, so I must attend his funeral in respect to the family.
Nice.
He's 75, he was doing this in his retirement. He used to be a secret agent, working for MI6. No, he was just a regular dude.
Oh. It started like one of those 2020s action movies, 2015, 2020s. A retired policeman.
In a world where a retired policeman on his last job. It's my last job before retirement.
Yeah, exactly.
He thought it was his last job. But boy, was he wrong.
Of course, he just cuts to a close-up on him. I'm too old for this shit.
All right, so you were the driver. Sana, why are you at the funeral?
Because I am usually the undertaker that takes care of the people in the family.
Ah.
So we have like a long relationship, but this time we had too many things already on, and it had to be done quite quickly, and we didn't have time. I'm 63 years old, and yeah, that's it.
What you know about the deceased? Jennifer Monroe Tyler is a daughter of a wealthy Monroe family in the area. Her house and taste reflect this. She successfully practiced law for 27 years and now sits as a federal judge. She was married to Walter Tyler, another lawyer, who died in a boating accident 6 years ago. Now, another tragic accident has claimed the life of her only child, Robert. Her grief at her loss is plain in her note. You both rightly recall that she has sometimes been inclined to histrionics. I have no idea what that means. I think just reminiscing, probably. Or melancholy maybe. This time she would seem to have ample cause. You know little of Robert. The son was 13 years old when you last saw him. Well, maybe Steve Stevenson or whatever Luke's name is has seen him lately or before. The son was 13 years old when you last saw each other. You all recall that Robert was bright and had heard that he has graduated high school top of his class. So that's what you know.
I just looked up histrionics, and it's dramatic representation. So she's very dramatic in her emotions.
Ah, well, she has ample cause to be that now. So I wanted to start a little bit differently. What's your character's name again?
Mine's Tina Giotti.
Lloyd Lewis.
Double L, yeah. See, there we go. I knew there was something double in there.
Lloyd.
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 Hey, Lily.
I'm French.
Lloyd.
Hello.
I'm 75 and I was the driver to the...
Are we all old?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm Bernice, and I am 83.
I'm the youngest one then.
I am Fred, and I'm an 86-year-old smuggler.
So, Tina, Lloyd, both of you are seated at the funeral in your respective seats. It's a drab affair. All of you have seen Miss Monroe Tyler is barely holding it together. This has distraught her to no end. Both of you, give me a listen roll.
It's not my strong suit, but yes. 80 over 20.
All right. You want to spend 60 luck?
No thanks. I have 80 luck though. Sorry.
No, spend your luck if you want.
No, I'm not going to spend my luck.
I got 56 under 65.
As you are both sitting there, there is a little commotion with two elderly people calling each other on the phone. The woman in the aisle is talking loudly to the man sitting in the crowd. Everybody's looking around, but Lloyd, you overhear something. You overhear that at odd hours, several people have seen Robert strolling or sitting in this very cemetery. Somebody laments that it's almost as though he knew something awful was about to happen to him and he would be here soon. Ina, you hear something that the other people in this crew already heard, is that the accident happened after midnight. You would know this as the family undertaker. The accident happened after midnight on Newbury Road. Apparently, Robert lost control in the rain and skidded into a large elm, upon which his gas tank exploded. In the subsequent fire, Robert was badly burned. Mr. Myers could not fix him up for an open casket funeral.
I say to the person next to me, I could have fixed him. I just didn't have enough time.
He sat next to me. So I've just overheard the conversations going on, not believing it at all, thinking, no, my master's still dead. Then you just turn to me, you could have fixed him. You know, I'm going to look at you and go, how could you have fixed him?
Oh, sorry, I'm really good with the makeup. They asked me for the makeup. I'm really good at the makeup, so I could have made him look like he was still alive, to be honest. But I didn't have any time. You know, they came to me so late. I didn't have enough time to fix him. I mean, I feel very sorry for it, but I could have done it.
Oh, are you talking in a way that when you're looking at me, like, there's no emotion? You're not thinking it's just another client to you, so it's just like, yeah, I could have fixed him. It would have been sorted. Yeah, fine. So I'm just going to look over in quite disgust. Do you mind? I'm trying to hear the bereaved. I'm hearing people over here, and I can't believe these two people here messaging each other right in front of us.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I just get too carried away in my work, you know? I just get too carried away. But, yeah, I apologize. I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm also sorry for my loss. But, you know, I just wish we could have done it because we've done every funeral in the family.
And that's weird. I've never seen you. No, I'm going to, at this point, understand.
Get fucked.
I know who you are. I'm the driver, remember? Lloyd.
Oh, yeah, Lloyd. Hi, I'm Tina.
Pleasure to meet you, Tina.
And again, I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's not my loss, it was my boss, but it's a sad time. I wish these people would over here, and pointing at the two.
Yeah, so tell me what they're talking about, because my ears are not that good. I mean, I'm not as old as you are, but I don't know, man, what's going on. My ears are pretty bad.
They're trying to say that he's still alive. I saw the body myself. Did I see the body? No. I'm going to pretend I did. I'm lying. Saw the body myself. They're trying to say he's still alive, Tina.
What, you mean they actually did his makeup and he looks like he's still alive?
No, carnage.
Oh. Just a question, though. When did you see the body?
Last night.
Okay. I wanna, and I wanna do this. Can I do
No, I'm just going to look at you and know he's been rumbled. No, okay, I didn't see the body, but these people are disrespectful.
I get that.
Dead, he's gone away.
I mean, have we actually checked the casket?
Tina,
You know, it's a closed casket funeral.
Yeah, no, I know, but I'm an undertaker, so...
Tina, not during the service, please.
Of course not. What do you think I am?
You're an undertaker.
I'm a professional woman. I would never do that.
Oh, Tina. My emotions are riding high at this moment. I've just lost a dear friend to me, and his mother's in bits. I refuse to believe at the moment that he's still alive, and I just don't like all the hearsay, especially during his service. It's so disrespectful. To be totally honest with you, speaking during this funeral is disrespectful. But this
I was
is an
gonna say,
audio
when are you
medium.
going to
And
shut your mouth?
yeah, this is an audio medium. It's not something you can really play through Spotify. But comment, like, and subscribe down below for the silence of the funeral of the next service. Will the pastor please?
I mean,
carry on with
that
the service.
that is disrespectful.
Can someone else please just start speaking? Oh my god!
You are looking at each other, dumbfounded and maybe a bit annoyed with each other. As the service itself starts, there are eulogies being read. Jennifer Monroe Tyler tries to stand up, but even the people supporting her cannot hold her weight down with grief. Body, her knees buckle before she sets her first step. The pastor speaks, and it's a beautiful service. It actually is a beautiful service. No expenses spared. As the service winds down to a halt or to an end, Jennifer Monroe Tyler stands up, being held on her left and her right. Hold her arm as she gets up to pay her last respects to her son. Every step you can see the pain and suffering weighing her down as she shuffles towards the casket, tears running over her eyes. And then she arrives at the casket, this beautiful, white, pristine white casket. And she just drapes herself over it, wailing, crying. Everybody looks, and you can feel the tension and the pain, the shared pain filling the air as people want also to pay their respects, but don't want to diminish her grief. But after a while, they have to lift her off the casket. And they try, and she holds on to the casket. They pull her off. She clamps on the casket, and it falls to the side. A loud thump as the casket falls on the ground, and you hear an audible click echoing through this silent auditorium. The casket opens, and building bricks fall out. Dozens upon dozens of building bricks. Commotion enters the hall, and people scream. Jennifer Monroe faints, and mourners grasp and shriek and yell, "The body has been stolen! What happened to the body?" And that's where we'll pick up where we left last session. What do you all do?
I'm going to grab Fred and Bernice and look at Tina. Tina, grab these people. We're going for a chat, because all the commotion's going on. I'm angry at this point, because...
What is happening
Hang
there?
on. Who are you?
What's happened? Fred,
What's the meaning of this?
Look, I'll pull you
What?
both close while all the
These people-
commotion's going off. I know you two know something. Me and Tina here.
We don't know
wanna chat with
nothing.
you. No, I heard what you said to each other during the service. He's
Follow
still
me.
alive, isn't he?
what?
It was
Who
just
is alive?
Random
happening?
people saying that they saw him before the funeral, not after the funeral.
Yeah, but after his death, before the funeral.
No,
Ah,
in the weeks leading up to his death.
so I misconstrued that entire thing.
I thought so, yeah.
Just to let you know, while we were actually screaming on the phone, I'm just asking him if he's still keeping my seat because I'm too far.
I don't grab Fred and Bernice. I stay seated in my seat in pure horror.
I was going to say, Floyd,
Yes, Tina.
come with me.
That's a bit forward.
No, not like that. Gosh. I mean, there's a 20-year age difference. I mean, there's
Oh,
not. There's less. 12-year age difference. I mean,
Yeah, but we're both over the hill.
Anyway.
Hold up. Come on, Tina.
Let's go. And because this is at like the funeral parlor, right?
Yeah.
So I want to see if they're where they store the bodies, and see if there's any indication that he actually was there.
All right.
Because I've gotten rid of bodies before.
Haven't we all? As this commotion is going on, Tina and Lloyd sidle out of the room. There's only a side door, and both of you roll me a stealth roll.
Well, could I hide in plain sight because I'm angry and work for the family? it looks like I'm trying to find whoever's responsible for this and just stormed through.
And I don't have to. I'm the same because I work at a funeral parlor, so I know the doors.
Yeah, but you're doing this without people stopping you, basically.
But
everyone
we're acting like we belong.
All right, so you're acting like you're
say
belong.
that.
All right, so both of you storm out. Fred, Bernice, what are you doing?
Fred, what has happened?
I don't know.
What's-
He's turning to bricks?
What's going? And by the way, while he speaks, I hear him twice. I hear him talking to me, and his voice on my phone that I didn't turn off, and it's in my bag. So there is an extra confusion for her that why she's listening to you 2 times. What is happening? Where is this other person? Where is our little boy Robert?
I don't know. Hey, maybe he's still alive? Maybe it's all a fake. Maybe he's faking his death and moving to Mexico. You know, I heard they were having some money issues.
Well, we
You know,
all heard
he
it.
loaned some money, maybe not of the right people. You know? I tap my nose.
We have seen everything. We have seen everything, Fred. If this is true,
Yeah. Well,
should we
God,
try to? I will try to help Jennifer. Jennifer,
who's Jennifer?
it's okay, Freddy. It's Jennifer is our friend. That's why we came here for her.
Oh, yes.
Come with me, and I help him stand up. Although I'm quite smaller than him,
Well,
and
that's just
I will walk to Jennifer.
it's easier when you're smaller because he can just push himself up on your shoulder. So both of you shuffle forward, and you see that a doctor is already grabbing a medical bag as people are clamoring and trying to help Jennifer up. This doctor rushes up with his medical bag. Tina, Lloyd, both of you barge through a door. What do?
Tina, where do they keep the bodies?
Downstairs.
After you, then. Come on, this is an outrage.
I just wonder where he is. What did they do with him? I try and find my way to the... I mean, it's usually downstairs, so I just
Yeah, it is.
assume that it's downstairs as it is mine at my place of business.
You look around, there's a few doors, there's a stairway going up. And what you've seen as you drove up to this little, this funeral home, is that it's a 3-story affair. So you have the base floor, ground floor, first floor, second floor. So you come into a large hall and you see stairs going up. It's beautiful, ornate stairs. And you see a little door to the left of it that says basement. You grab the doorknob, wiggle it once, twice, it's locked.
Shucks.
Can I try and lockpick?
Sure.
62 over 1. I don't know how to lockpick.
I don't know how to lockpick.
So close.
There's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Maybe we can get there from outside, because they must have brought the body in.
Well,
As you are looking for a way outside, there is the front door, of course, to this place. So as you are looking and checking, give me a sec, I have to scroll because I didn't expect you to try and go downstairs. And that's how you win Call of Cthulhu.
We won!
yes.
Hell yeah. Well, that's me off. Have a good evening.
Yes, thank you all for
Yeah.
listening.
See you next week. Tuesday?
Yeah.
Fred, Bernice, you arrive at Jennifer. There is a syringe put into her arm. She's looking frantically around, and she clutches your clothing, like near the neck, Bernice. And she pulls you forward and says, "You have to find out what happened. You have to find out what happened to my son. Please promise me. Please promise me."
Jennifer, you'll be fine. You're young. Of course, I'm going to find out what happened. Don't speak like you're dying. Are you okay? Is she okay? I'm asking for the person helping her.
And you see her eyes roll back into her head as the doctor pats her arm, removes the syringe, and says, She'll be fine. She'll be fine. She will be just fine. I just gave her a light sedative. She'll be fine. Look, I will take her back home. to my house. My house, me and my wife will take care of her. But anything you need, here's my card.
I will grab
Sorry,
the
who
arm
are
of
you?
this person. Yeah, I'm going to grab the arm with the syringe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, and who the heck are you?
Sorry. I'm Dr. Thomas Tyler. I'm the family physician.
Never heard of you.
I've never heard of you too, man, but here we are.
Is there another member of the family around?
No?
Is he the person that was helping her in the beginning when we just met her, the man?
Yeah. He was one of the persons trying to hold her up, trying to guide her towards the casket.
Can I do a spot hidden around where she is, around this casket, everything, see if I see anything? Is it spot hidden? Maybe search? I don't know. It's because it's my spot hidden is better. 74. It's still over. 74 over 60.
With all the commotion and all the people running around, you're not really noticing anything. As we cut back really fast to Tina and Lloyd. 74, 75. Tina and Lloyd, as you hear the doors behind you open just as you try and get out of the door. So the doors towards the funeral service area, they open. And you hear Mr. Myers, the funeral director, say, Sir, I have no idea what happened. I've called the sheriff and the police. They're on their way. I assure you, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. As both of you rush outside.
Sorry, who is this guy?
He's the funeral director.
You know him
what
as
is his
the person,
name? Yeah.
Mr. Meyer. You know him as the person who guided you back to your seat.
Yeah, I wanted to know his name. Okay.
Was he shouting that he's calling the sheriff to us?
No. Just
Just
to the general public.
He was trying to get out of the room.
can we stop him? Who instructs?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
buddy.
Who are you? Why are you here?
I work for the family. What's
What do-
going on? What is the meaning of this?
I have no idea. I've prepared. Oh my God, what happened?
The one time we don't use the family undertaker, and this is what's happening. Where's the
I was
body of
going to
Robert?
say,
I don't know.
I mean, I would have never had it made it a closed casket. You know, I
would
could have
been
done
able to
it.
Sort this.
You know, I could have done
Mr.
it.
Myers.
I'm sorry. Who are you people?
I work for the company. I work for the bereaved.
And I'm usually the family undertaker, so usually they come to me, but I was too busy. Too many people died, sadly.
And he's
You know the big accident? You know the big accident? On
Oh,
the
I know.
A5? I did
You
all
got
of
that?
them.
You
I
got
did
that?
all of them.
Oh
I
my
got all,
God.
yeah.
That's what
You should see my work. I mean, you could come in training with me if you want. You're still a young whippersnapper. You got to learn to trade from an old person.
Oh my God. Look.
Can we see your morgue, Mr. Myers? Are you sure you haven't left him in there?
Look, what the fuck? No, I haven't left him in there.
Well, then where did the body go?
I don't know. That's I just called the police. I'm sure they're gonna fix it. I'm sure they're gonna find it. I'm sure they're gonna do all what they need to do. But don't come to me and say I did it.
I never said that. I was just going to ask you, when was the
No,
last time you saw the body?
he insinuated
Don't worry
it.
about
He
him.
insinuated it.
I did
Lloyd's
not
all
insinuate.
words. Lloyd's all words. He's fine. I was going to ask, when was the last time you saw the body?
Well, this morning.
And I guess then, in between this morning and now, what happened? Where were you?
I'll have you know, ma'am, I'm 64. So, what happened?
You look a lot younger.
I get it all the time. Anyway, why am I talking to you?
Mr. Myers, just up. You might want to call off the sheriff's department because they're going to start a big investigation here, and you don't want that for your business. All I'm saying is that maybe we should handle it between us.
I cannot cancel the sheriff's. They're already on their way. You've seen the people that were there in the.
Say it was a prank phone call. Someone was trying to cause a fuss.
Look, no.
You don't need this.
No.
This will ruin your business. Sir.
No.
On
And
your
he-
head
and he-
beard, then.
He pushes past you and moves back into the service area. You both cannot be here. Please leave.
You know, we're part of the family. You
I
need
don't
to
care.
answer questions.
No, this is private property. You can be there. You cannot be here. Move now.
We go. I'm walking outside.
I'm going to back off with my hands up. Just one answer, Mr. Myers. This looks very embarrassing for you.
If you do
Should've
want
gone
those
with me.
lessons, just call me, and I walk out.
And he just looks in bewilderment and shakes his head and closes the door. Fred, Bernice, what are you doing?
I'm still holding the arm of the guy, by the way. I didn't let him
Okay.
go.
Can I do a psychology roll on like his claim that he's the family doctor?
Sure.
32 under 55.
He ain't lying.
I'm going to... You go. Freddy.
No, all right, this man seems to be the doctor.
I will...
Guess he's all right.
I'll let his arm go. Just a second, doctor. And I will turn to Fred and give him... Hold my purse for me. And I'll ask him to help me holding the purse. And I'm going to start looking for my cell phone inside of the purse. And I will put some stuff out like perfume, maybe some medication, my
Like
little gun,
The pill box.
the pill box, my 32 automatic.
They just look at it. Ma'am, why did you bring a gun to a funeral? He's already dead.
This is just a gift from my dead husband. And I take my phone and then I see that it's on. I'll turn it off. I'll give it to him and say, put your number here so I can see how Jennifer is doing later.
And he just looks bewildered and puts his number in. The same as on the card.
Which card?
He gave you a card.
You gave me a card? I cannot read this. This is too small for me. I'll put everything back, including the gun. I'll offer him a bubble gum. Would you like one, doctor?
Oh, I was hoping hard candy. No, I'm good.
Are we in the area where we are? Is it higher than... Like, could I see everything around?
It's a little dais, like a little rise. And Jennifer is just sprawled out on the rise. And you can see most of the area, yeah.
Can I give a look and see if I see the guy I saw before that made me go outside?
Oh, no, you haven't seen anybody like that.
Okay, Freddy, we need to go. And I'll grab his arms and go.
All right. Well, this has been the most fun I've had at a funeral in at least 6 weeks.
I agree. Definitely. The last 3 ones we did this week was completely boring.
Awful.
And we're walking out.
As you're walking out, you almost bump into Lloyd.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm so sorry.
It's quite alright, There's high tensions. Is she okay?
Yeah, the doctor's taking care of her.
Yeah, we're trying to get down to it. They've called the sheriff. There's no answer at the funeral director. He's clueless. We should have used...
Yeah, well, it's a good thing that they called the sheriff. It's gonna fix this in no time. He's a good kid.
He was such a good boy. It's a mystery.
Yes, Robert, too. I meant the sheriff is a good kid.
I mean, I don't want to break up this soiree, but let's
Tina.
go outside.
Tina, is that you?
Oh, Bernice, so
Tina.
lovely to see you.
Oh, yeah, last week I was in a what is the name of this we are doing now? I forgot the name.
Funeral home?
In a funeral. And I saw your work, Tina.
I know.
It's
I spent
amazing.
so much time. Which one did you go to? Was it the kid that was in between the 2 cars or the kid that was at the front?
Freddy! I'm screaming, but Freddy's really right in front of me. Freddy! What was the name of the person from last week on Tuesday?
Oh, was it Stephen?
Steven. I think it was Steven.
Yeah. No, Stephen was a piece of work.
Oh,
I mean, his legs were almost entirely severed because of the crash.
we couldn't believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and his head was crushed. I mean, you didn't want to see his face, but I made him look very good. Anyway, we need to go. We want to see if I can get into the basement to see if the body might be there. I mean, the Undertaker didn't take us.
Well, we have nothing to do until early dinner, so
It's the popo.
we'll follow you.
As the police arrive, they get out and usher everybody back inside.
What us as well?
One time.
Everybody. They usher everybody back inside.
Damn
It's a full team of sheriff, policemen, and even Sheriff Clemens himself in the lead. They get everybody inside, have a few deputies posting outside, and they take everybody's statements. What you overhear left and right is that nobody knows anything. There is no information, I'll just tell you, there's no information to be gathered here at this moment. As you look inside and you check, as you're inside and you look around and you check everybody's whereabouts, Mr. Myers and Sheriff Clemens and a deputy move to the back and presumably move upstairs because at some point you hear footsteps on the ceiling. After an hour, maybe an hour and a half, Sheriff Clemens comes downstairs without Mr. Myers. Sheriff Clemens takes the stage and says, I want to thank you all for your cooperation and you all being such good sports about this. For now, this is a closed crime scene. That means that everybody who's here, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And he ushers everybody outside, and you see the deputies moving around, getting people out of their seats and moving them to the front door again.
This was inside of the property of Jennifer, right?
No, it's
funeral home.
A funeral home.
Oh, it wasn't like a church or something around her property.
No.
Why did I have that?
Can I talk to one of the deputies? Oh, no, sorry.
No, you go.
Yeah, you can.
Is everyone's been ushered to leave? Can I use a fast talk roll and a quick flick of my wallet? I'm just going to pull out my ID and put it back, pretending. Hello, sir. I work for British intelligence, British government, and flick my badge.
So that is as it may be, but we in the US of A right now, and your fancy jibber-jabber don't mean nothing to me. Please step outside.
It's not about you versus us. It's more of, can I offer assistance?
No, sir, we have everything in hand. I appreciate the offer, but the book says even with a fast talk, I'm not going to budge.
Well, take my card, sir. And I pass him a Chinese restaurant leaflet. Be to you, sir.
So wonder we have the same talky language because the writing is just different.
Oh, well, it's where you've got to catch up to us, old boy. Yes. I'll be seeing you. Yes. I look at the rest of the group. That's no choice, no. I'm going to find my boss, Jennifer.
Jennifer's been taken to the house of the doctor.
Yeah, I will let Lloyd know that since the doctor told us that. Lloyd, would you mind to take us back to Jennifer's house? We maybe should give a look around.
Well, a bit unorthodox, but okay. On this day of occasions, why not? The limo's outside if you'd like to all just jump in.
Let's go. I'm an elder woman. I'm not going to jail.
I never mentioned jail. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I would think that is the worst that could happen from entering a house.
No, I'm inviting you in. You're friends of the family, are you not?
We are not only friends, we are close friends.
Oh, well, exactly. We'll wait. I'll take you back to the house, and you can wait for Miss Jennifer when she arrives back from the doctor.
That's perfect. Tina,
while you all shuffle off, I'm gonna talk. So I just lost my accent. Never mind. I'm gonna start over. While you all shuffle off, because it takes 25 minutes for you to get to the car. I just want to talk to one of the deputies. Because I know I must know some of the deputies because they drop off bodies all the time. So can I talk to one of them and ask them when they? I'm gonna go up to one of them and say, "Hey, what's their? Do you have a name of another deputy?"
Yes, Ledge.
Ledge.
You call me Ledge.
Hey, Ledge. Oh my God, what happened? I can't even comprehend what's happening right now. I just wonder, when did you drop him off? Because I know you always drop him off at mine, but I didn't have any time, Would have never been a closed casket. You know that. With me. You know my work. But, when did they drop him off?
No, Miss Tina, it's good to see you. I wish it was under better circumstances. I don't know. I think from what I heard, it happened a few days ago. I was on call, but the sheriff said he was going to take it himself, and apparently this Mr. Myers fellow took him in and prepared him.
So the sheriff took him himself? That's rare.
Well, the sheriff took the call and he called in Mr. Myers.
Myers is the manager
of the funeral home. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just okay.
Yeah, Sheriff Clemens. He was just on the horn, and he told us he was going to take it.
Okay, strange.
Now,
Do you know what time it happened?
Well, that's was a few days ago, and Sheriff Clemens, you know him. He's a night owl, and it happened around 2 a.m.
Interesting. Oh. I mean, I know I got a call from him, but I said I couldn't take him because of the accident that happened on the A5.
Oh, that was grisly.
I had to take all of them.
That was grisly.
So I couldn't take him. But yeah, I'm just wondering what happened. How do you lose a body? doesn't make any sense.
Maybe just gone up and walked out, you know?
Excuse me?
Just a little joke. Miss Tina, you should know the dead don't walk.
Well, I mean, I've never encountered that in my life. Okay, anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you later. And I walk behind the other. I catch up with the older
They're like
folk.
5 meters away from you.
Yeah, I know.
You all get in the car,
I get in my own car.
and you follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Freddy, actually.
I roll down the window and I look at Lloyd, rev it a few times, like, want to race?
I'm just standing at the back of the door, holding the door open for the rest of them, just looking over at Fred.
I'm asking Bernice, is he still allowed to drive?
Yeah, he doesn't hear well, but I think the sight is okay.
Remind me to never get in a car with him.
Well, I'm going anyway. And when I sit, I will hold that thing on the side.
Like the door handlebar.
Knowing that he wants to race.
Roll me a luck roll there, Bernice.
29 under 85.
It's an old model, but the handhelds have been fitted in after.
There are seatbelts now.
Rules and regulations.
Strapping Bernice.
All right, Freddy. This was interesting, yeah?
Yeah, it was great. Love it.
I wanted to let you know, when I told you I was going to the bathroom, I saw a weird man standing at the door. He was quietly looking inside, and he seemed, I don't know, something caught my attention, and I wanted to check him out. But when I got at the door, he disappeared. I couldn't find him.
Were you wearing your glasses? Are you sure?
I was not wearing my glasses, but, well, that's a good point. I didn't even bring my glasses to the funeral.
No. Well, I always got a couple of spare ones in the glove box.
Oh, I will open and I will check. Do they look clean? Like when I put it, is the glass clean?
They're not clean, but they're glasses that have been saved up over the past 40 years.
I will use this one. I will choose the most weird shaped one to combine with my clothes. By the way, I'm not wearing black. I'm wearing a floral dress.
That's what happens when you're old. You don't care.
You don't give a fuck. Maybe we can find something at Jennifer's house. Robert lived with her? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Rich people live all together sometimes.
Well, the house certainly was big enough.
Yeah. I heard some stories also that he was having some troubles, and I don't know if I heard this
Troubles
or if you heard this.
Finding a girlfriend?
You know, we were always worried about that about Robert, but the poor guy. No, but it was something else. But I'm not sure if it was me or you that heard that. That people think that Jennifer could have done more to help him. That's so unfair.
Yes. Yeah. He was he sick? I think he was.
Yeah, it sounded like he was sick.
Yeah. I remember the lady next to us saying that he was showing symptoms of something, and his mother, what was it? Didn't know more, knew more, but didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Like ignored it.
Well, you know, after Robert Fathers died, Jennifer was a little, she lost a bit of her attention. But that's such a... Well, let's find out. Let's go to Jennifer's house.
Lloyd, you're still standing there with the door open, looking at these two elderly people, revving the engine, and talking to each other.
Yeah. And I did say I rolled down my window, so you would be hearing all of this.
Well, I'd hear half of it as the engine, as the revs went down. Well, I was just talking. I shake my head, look at Tina. Tina, do you want to ride in style or...
Yeah. I would definitely rather be in a car with you than with those two.
Oh, there's champagne in the back then, my lady.
Lovely.
Help yourself. I just shut the door. Fred! I'm
Oh, he
right next
didn't-
to the window shouting.
I don't know if he turned on.
Yeah,
Follow me!
I know where it is.
As Fred speeds off as I'm stood there. Oh, no, okay then. We all do the lovely 30-minute drive home.
Tina's absolutely drinking the entire bottle of champagne in the back.
I roll down the centre bit in the limo so I can see into the back. I said a glass, not the whole bottle, Tina, but you do you. As it goes back up.
As you're all driving,
Shame to waste it.
as you're all driving, I'm gonna go grab a drink. Be right back.
I'll do the same.
You arrive at the Monroe Tyler home. It is a somber affair. Jennifer has been taken here after she has been taken towards the doctor's house. They figured it would be better if she was just at her own house with her own servants, her own crew, and she is sprawled on a couch and sees you all come in as a group. And you hear her say, "What have you found out, Bernice?" Did you hear it?
Bernice?
I was like, why is Bernice not talking?
Well, that's what we're all asking.
Oh my god, I got you all now.
It's like everybody's looking around. You're just looking around like,
Bernice?
you're Bernice. I forgot your name.
Jennifer, my dear, we didn't find out much. We're here just to give you support, but yeah. Does anybody else have something to say?
No. Please.
There.
Whatever you need, Bernice. You and your new friends get to the bottom of this. No expenses spared. I will pay for everything.
Apologies, Jennifer. I'm so sorry for your loss, and I cannot imagine what this must look like. But
We should have come to you.
It's fine. Don't worry. I had too much on my plate. Just a question. People have been talking about Robert before he died, and that he might have had a medical condition.
Not that I know. Tina, I'm ashamed to say we kind of got estranged. Estranged at some party. He went out and he got so quiet. So quiet he was locked in his room for days on end. Not coming out. Turning even servants.
Left the room.
Well, maybe to pee but even the servants, they just left food at his door. They said they weren't allowed to come in. I think I lost my boy. I lost my boy and my husband. I'm all alone.
Oh, there, Jennifer, there.
Calm down.
I grabbed the flask out of my jacket. Here, you want a drink? Always cheers me up.
With the medication will be great, darling. And I will tap her hand.
And she is in for anything at the moment. She is sort of out of it, sort of not out of it. She takes a swig, and you see her eyes just start rolling in her head. Oh, I'm not feeling so good.
That is fine. There is no shame of anything. You did the best you could. And now you're going to rest. We are going to find out what happened.
Actually, do I know if she's okay? Can I check? Because
First aid?
no, I've got medicine or first aid. Which one?
What is best?
Well, medicine.
Medicine. Yeah.
Because there's been like alcohol and certain drugs mixed, so that might not be good. Okay, 60 under 65.
You know that alcohol with a sedative, it could enhance the sedative effect. And as she is, it's well, for the sake of the game, it's almost instantaneous. Mm-hmm. You hear her slurring her words. Oh, please, just find out what happened.
I look at one of the servants and go, make sure that she stays upright and put her in a position if she starts vomiting, because you don't want her to choke on her own vomit.
And they just get to work immediately.
Very good, Tina.
Yeah, maybe don't give alcohol to everyone, Fred.
You don't want to drink then?
Young people these days.
I could go
Can't handle anything.
Go for a drink.
I want to walk out to Robert's bedroom.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Sure. As the staff is just taking care of stuff and trying to get Jennifer in an upright position, and she keeps slumping to the side. As somebody just sits next to her and she leans on the person, head a bit forward. They keep her. Imagine this scene. Yeah. There's people on both sides of her keeping her upright, and one servant is just holding her head so it doesn't loll forward or backwards. And they just look at you, Tina. And I imagine Tina just thumbs up and moves out of the room.
You're doing great. Good job.
As I'm leaving the room, then I'm going to turn around to the servant and say, I'll set them up in the guest room as we all shuffle out.
They'll look at each other like, okay.
Okay.
Not our monkey, not our circus. And you arrive at the hall. There's a person walking by with a plate of water and stuff, and you ask, where's Robert's bedroom? They look a bit quizzical at you, but they say, well, it's first floor, second door on the right. You head
I will
up.
take the water by the way.
The person looks annoyed, heads back to the kitchen,
Thank you, my dear.
and you head up to this room. You arrive at the door. What do
When she
you
said that he
do?
wasn't leaving his room, you know what I thought? I thought he was one of those kids that pissed in bottles and didn't leave the room at all. So I'm glad she said that he left for the toilet, because one thing I don't want to find is a room filled with pissy bottles.
No.
And I opened the door.
You're right there. Didn't think of that though, but you're right.
We have enough of those at home, right, Bernice?
Every day, all day.
Your hand touches the doorknob. You turn it left, you turn it right, and it's locked.
Lloyd,
Can I try and lockpick the door?
You've got one.
Lloyd, you work here. Don't you have a key?
I pat myself. I'm the driver, not the servant. I'll go and get it.
Mm-hmm.
One moment. I walk back down to the servants that are still holding Jennifer's head up. And as they're distracted, I'd say, I just need to grab the keys.
What keys would you be looking for, sir?
The master key, you know.
Quite, Lloyd. Quite. Well, you've been the driver and all. Do you know how a key works, Lloyd?
Yes, Bernard, I know how a key works. I'm not an imbecile.
I would sue my face for slander then, Lloyd.
Oh, go ahead. Just hold her head up. She's drunk again, you know what it's like. Come
Well,
on, Bernard, just give me the goddamn key. You're busy. You can lead us there if you want.
wow.
You heard her, she said. Help in any way.
It seems that this country is rubbing off on you with your profanity there, Lloyd. The key is in my left pocket.
I'll reach
As you can tell, I'm quite otherwise engaged with my both hands.
I'll reach into his pocket.
No. The jacket pocket, Lloyd.
Oh, I thought he was just pleased to see me there.
Oh, this is amazing.
I open his jacket, pull out the key. You mean this key?
Yes, Lloyd, this key. I'm surprised you know what a key is, but I'm
How do you think
pleasantly
cars work
surprised.
there, Bernard? Have you ever been in a car? Or was it still horse and carriage when you was going around?
There's nothing wrong with a good horse and carriage. Gets you where you need to go, unlike some people in here, Lloyd.
Are you insinuating, Bernard?
And Jennifer just goes, "Bleh."
Oh, seems you've got something to attend to, Bernard.
Yeah, saved
I'll
by
be
the
seeing
bell,
you.
Lloyd.
Yes. Yes, see you around the water cooler, Bernard.
Quite.
Yes.
Saved by the bleh.
So take it me and Bernard don't have a very good, healthy working relationship?
Well, just like any working relationship.
this sounds like just a standard relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Bernard, I've got shit to do, man. I come back with the key, put it in the lock, click.
And the door opens. Robert's room appears normal. There's a bed, dresser, desk chair, easy chair, closet, bookshelves, and lamps. What do you want to do?
Let me look under his mattress for the porno mags.
You check under his mattress and push a little garbage bin to the side. And you find a little casket, a little wooden casket under his bed. You pull it out and there's a selection of rather old-looking hardbound books. Some of them are clearly occult in nature. Roll me an occult roll.
66, what have I got in a cold? 5, so fail.
Can I help?
Sure, you can also roll.
I don't have my reading glasses. Do any of you know what this...
You can always push a roll or spend luck.
Yeah, I'm not spending 60 luck. And
No.
I doubt I'm going to get a 5, so if someone could help me here.
I rolled a 6 under 74.
Jesus, that's a critical.
Are you a witch lady?
I am.
You look at the names on the backs or on the spines of these books, and they clearly have two main themes. First theme deals with changelings, shapeshifters, doppelgangers, all creatures who steal or mimic a person's identity. The second theme that you can see is more death, necromancy, cannibalism, and ghouls. But that's just the information you gather from the spine and maybe even the back of the books.
Does it mean I can see more if I open it?
You can try and flip through, but to get the information, like the amount of books, it would take about 7 hours.
I'm not a busy woman.
And old people are fast readers.
And I
Yeah, if
am
we-
a lawyer. I have something with law, so I read a lot.
Can we
But-
split it up?
Yeah, sure.
I maybe want to grab one or two of the books, the ones that call more my attention, and go back to Jennifer's bedroom, sit in one of the big armchairs, order something to drink, like tea or water, and start reading. But I'm looking for very specific things, Maybe something, if he was a reader, that would make notes in the book, something like that.
All right, what's the rest doing?
Is there like a writing desk in his room?
Yeah, sure.
Can I check if it has any, like a diary or notes on it?
You check it, and as you are looking around, there's two notebooks. Two books with what looks library markings on the spine. And one book that, as you look at it, you feel revelry. It's like 19th century hardbound. And watching over all of this is a picture of Robert and his mother. You can tell that this picture was taken at Robert's graduation day. It shows Robert as a handsome young man with brown hair, blue eyes, a brilliant smile, and a large birthmark just under his left eye.
Do I see that before I go to the other room?
Pence, what do you want to do with it?
I want to... Well, of course, Bernice knows how Robert looks like, but if she looks at the picture, does it then kind of reminds her of the guy she saw standing at the funeral? Somehow. Especially the birthmark.
No, well, if you remember, this guy had like a fedora, moved up his coat up. You couldn't see his eyes. He had sunglasses. You didn't see anything pertaining to any physical or easily identifiable physical marks.
The back of the picture has any note?
Mom and me graduation.
He graduated when his dad was already dead?
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, as you know, his dad died like 10 years ago.
When was the last time I saw Robert?
Around his graduation.
Oh, okay. When was the last time Lloyd saw Robert?
Maybe a month or 4 or 5 ago.
Did
A
he have a
month or
birthmark?
4, you said?
Yeah, a month or 4 or 5 ago.
About 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Did he have a birthmark?
He did.
Okay.
All of you know this birthmark. It's like
Okay.
a distinct birthmark.
Wait, I'm
I've
not
seen.
going to Jennifer's bedroom. I'm going to stay here. I will read the book here. Everything they find, I heard hear it.
Smart.
I'm still in the room.
Yeah.
So you sit on the bed, make yourself comfortable. 3 books around you. You pick up the first one and just start flipping through, reading. The room smells of pubescent man.
Ew.
Yeah.
Can I sit on the bed? Are you sure?
Yeah?
Maybe an armchair?
Also good.
I'm gonna open a window.
But no smell of death or anything
No.
that smells of
None
embalming.
whatsoever.
Okay, cool.
Lloyd, did you used to take Robert to places, or he would drive himself?
I would take him places.
And he didn't go out for 4 or 5 months?
No, became a massive recluse. Just one day, no one was really hearing from him, and Bernard was telling me that he had to start leaving his food outside.
When was the last time you actually drove him somewhere?
Ooh, a good 6 months ago.
But I mean, where did you drive him?
Oh, it was only to, like the supermarket, to the, either to there, either to, like, going out on nights out. It was nothing.
The library?
Did you take him to the library?
I did, yes, on a few occasions, but he You have to be very professional about these things. You don't ask questions. You just take them there and wait for them to turn back up.
You just drive.
You just drive.
Did of course you would talk to him while driving sometimes, I would guess.
Oh, no. Sir strictly didn't like me speaking to him.
No.
Not to disturb his reading.
Oh, he liked to read so much then.
He did, yes.
Did he receive anybody?
I'm not the gamekeeper, and I'm not the game master of this game. I don't know the answer to these questions.
Did Lloyd see anybody coming?
I will answer any questions that Lloyd doesn't know. He didn't really receive people. What you know, Lloyd, is that he always has been a pretty... He was always really on himself. He had friends and he saw his friends, but almost never inside the house. Always outside. And you haven't driven him for the last 6 months, maybe 8 months. He got his own car as well. So the times that you have driven him to places were few and far between after his 18th birthday.
After the accident, the car got totally destroyed. Did they bring back what was left? Do we know what happened to he was in a car accident, right?
Would that be in the garage still?
Yeah.
No, if there's anything with the car, it probably has been towed to the sheriff's office, and you know where it happened.
So the car would be in the sheriff's department around there.
Indeed. As you are contemplating all of this, and maybe even talking aloud, trying to find out what happened, we look back at the man, the myth, the legend, Fred. You're standing over this desk, and again you see 2 notebooks, 2 books with library marks on the spine, 1 older looking book, and this picture. What do you do?
Well, I want to take this book to the smoking room and read it there. But before I do, I want to do something else. So I have my cane, right?
Yes.
I want to go around your room, just stamping the cane on the floor, listening for like hollow spaces or like places where something might be hidden under the floorboards.
Roll me a spot hidden roll.
50 over.
With
30.
a bonus, because you're tapping left and right. You're actually looking for stuff. So that's a bonus die.
Bonus die, so that's the 10s again? 90.
90?
90.
90?
90 and 50.
You want to spend luck, or you're happy with your outcome?
What was my luck again?
I don't know.
I think
50. Do I want to spend 20 luck points? Yeah, sure, why not? I will spend 20 luck points.
Ooh, that's quite a bit.
It's a one shot. Who cares?
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
Unless as you're tapping the floor with your cane left and right, you inadvertently, because you're old, knock over a wastebasket. And what falls out are some papers, scorched and burned. There are a few fragments left that are curled and discolored, but not fully burned. You can see still readable signed fragments of notebook paper. And 1 large piece of a photocopied document. I will place these in the chat. And just so you know, this is a book out of the 90s. So everything is pretty broken in terms of quality. This is what you find.
Certificate of...
Department of Public Health and Welfare, Holy Cross Hospital.
Do I recognize this as a certificate of death?
No.
A certificate of birth?
Yes.
Yeah, because it says their location of
1978.
birth. Moreau, is the family, right?
Patricia Monroe.
Patricia?
Well, there's something
Middle name?
Patria Monroe.
Tria.
Atria?
Page. Is that Jennifer's middle name?
You don't know.
County.
Is the oldest.
Occur early
DR. Wilkins occur early
in the part of oldest. Can you read the first part? Do you think
Is the oldest.
Is the oldest.
That's what it looks like.
Or B? Oh no, D makes sense. Yeah. Alba. Do we know anybody that's called Alba when we...
Might be an
Albert.
Albert.
Albert?
Was it the name of the father, Albert?
Are any of these books that we have found written by someone named Albert?
No book has been written by anybody named Albert.
What was the name of his dad?
Walter Tyler.
Okay.
No, in the family, would there be anyone in the family called Albert?
Let me really quickly read up.
Control F, Albert.
Well, I cannot control F in this.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
PDFs.
Yeah.
I love those PDFs.
Oh my god.
These papers that are loose, should they belong to the document you in the top?
This one looks handwritten, right? So it looks like
Yeah.
completely different.
The other
So
one
they
looks
don't
typed
belong
up.
to both.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So they don't belong to the document on the top.
Tina, roll me a no roll.
A what?
Or ID roll.
ID?
It's intelligence, I think.
ID, it says on the top of your
Oh,
character
yeah,
sheet.
intelligence. Okay, do I have to roll if it's 90?
Yeah, because you can still critical fail and fail.
Okay. 78 under 90.
Well, apparently you didn't fail.
No.
You know that Mr. Myers, his initial is A.
Oh, okay.
Albert Meyer.
On the top there, we have Alba, and then on the side there is something and. Does anybody understand what's written in the
It says
first
enlarged, I think.
enlarged?
Is it-
Enlarged and...
Was he maybe doing research into these symptoms, signs? Because we heard some of the people in the church funeral place talking that he was showing signs that his mother ignored. Maybe he was doing some kind of research into them. Talking about the coroner, funeral home director with him for some reason.
And also we heard that he liked to walk in the cemetery, right? Am I crazy?
Lloyd,
Didn't
did
we
you
hear-
share this information? Probably
Yes.
you would have.
Yeah,
I
in
would
the
have,
car. I told him everything.
The car that you both not were together.
Weren't in, yeah.
You're screaming from the front seat to the back seat while driving next to each other.
You mean to share with everybody? Maybe
Yeah.
now at the room
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sharing all the gossip I heard. Yeah. So maybe he did have a close relationship to the manager.
Maybe he knew he was going to die.
Why? Because Myers was very stressed when I tried to walk out to follow the person that was hidden in these clothes. That now I'm 100% sure it was Robert, by the way. He was looking at his own funeral. That's amazing.
That's conspiracy.
But why would he do that? Was he unhappy? Probably.
Well, we've
Living in
worked out
his
who
bedroom?
started, but who's Wilkins? Would I know who Wilkins is?
Is it Wilkins? Do I recognize any of these words in any of the things I'm reading?
You're thinking about Wilkins doesn't really get anything out of you.
Oh, cure early in.
Yeah, that might be those symptoms. What word ends with UMass?
I think it might be a slash. Something slash mass.
But it looks like a
Could
U.
be.
To medical records.
I thought maybe traumas, but it's not. Why two S's?
I'm going to write it out. Albert.
Do you think I have access to medical records as an undertaker?
Yeah, you would. The internet is in its fledgling era, but I imagine you have a computer at your office.
Is there a computer in this house?
Not that you have seen.
Okay. So I need to go into my own system, basically, to be able to
Yeah,
go
there's
into medical records. Okay.
there's no way to from this this location to enter your computer.
No, I get that. I think I need to go. Guys, I think I need to go to my office to see if I can find the rest of the birth certificate and maybe the death certificate, because I haven't seen it because it wasn't sent to me because, I was too busy.
Hey, when you were there, didn't you check maybe the death certificate of his father?
Sure, I can print everything off and take it with me. No problem. I just need a
Thanks,
ride
dear.
because I just realized that my car is still at the funeral home and I got a lift.
We'll take the Mercedes.
Great, thank you. I'm really glad that he offered before Fred could offer because I really do not want to step in a car with Fred.
I was actually going to say, well, we can go home and give you a lift.
No, darling, I think you should keep reading.
Yes, I will stay. I was wondering, the bedroom, does it have any other picture of the family?
No.
And when we walked around, did we see pictures of the family?
You saw pictures of them, their dad, them together, like the usual pictures.
Okay. Anybody was there constant in those pictures besides the family?
No.
Maybe I need to talk to Jennifer. I will bring the books to Jennifer's bedroom now.
She's probably still KO.
How long have we been in this room?
Half an hour.
Yeah.
Do you really have to ask?
Well, I hoped it was like 3 hours, maybe.
Half an hour, 45 minutes.
Well, I can go. I will still go. I'm 83. I will go and I'll say, how is she doing? To the people helping her.
Ma'am, she is doing pretty okay, given the circumstances.
Are they still holding her head?
And the man looks at you, looks at her head, his hands, just holding them. Quite, madam.
My dear, come on. Are you going to spend the whole day holding her hand? I'm going to help you, and I'm going to grab the pillows. All this very rich people have a lot of pillows. Grab all of them, and I will help make it like a way that keeps her sit properly without anybody having to hold her.
Thank you, madam. This
I will do
will be...
also a bit of the neck thing, you know?
Madam, do not put your hand around her neck. I am unsure what the reaction would be from our guard dogs when they see you do this.
Do you always speak like this, my dear?
Like what, madam?
Like Count Dracula.
Exactly. Oh, Lloyd, you're still here?
Lloyd.
Vlad.
Can you go grab me water? I have some medication to take.
I'll send the servant out for a...
Oh, you can go grab yourself.
Ma'am, I will have a plate of water brought to you.
Go. Bye-bye. Go. There. My friend needs to rest.
Quite, madam. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
he
Oh my
just lets go of the head. It flops to one side.
No, but I want to make,
But
want to
you
make
put
something.
cushions and everything after.
Yeah, so her
And
head
he
can-
just stomps off with dignity.
Of course. First of all, I want to throw some water on her face and give some tap to see if she wakes up.
Uh-huh.
Jennifer, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, what?
Are you all here?
Oh, yeah, but my boy is not.
Oh, shh. No time for that now. Jennifer, what was the last conversation you've had with him that he got upset? What were you talking about?
I told him he needed to get a girlfriend to get me a grandchild, and he just stormed off.
Was that a constant conversation, my dear?
No.
So why did you bring that conversation at that point?
Because I'm old.
I'm sorry.
I'm old.
I will slap her a little bit more stronger in her face. What are you talking about? You're not old.
I don't know how many years I lost my husband already. And now my son. I would like to be a grandmother before I go.
Have you fallen in love with anybody all this time?
No, my work is my work is my life.
So there you go. You didn't lose everything. You still have your job.
She's gonna roll sanity for this. And fail. 87 over whatever her sanity is.
Is she crying louder now?
She's just crying.
There, my dear. There.
Psychology
I will
roll.
start singing a
Psychology roll.
Lila Ball. Lila Ball. What's a Lila Ball?
Lullaby.
I like Lila Ball better.
Lila Ball's so much
I'm
better.
calling them Lila Balls from now on. It's canon.
It's
Apple
20
Jazz and Lila Balls.
Lila Balls. It's 27. What did you ask me? Psychology. Over 10.
She just keeps on crying.
Twinkle, twinkle. And now.
I used to sing that when he was little.
There. And I will leave her. I will put her head
You
on the
will
side.
leave her in this state?
No. I will
Sanity check for you now.
I will stop slapping her face and trying to calm her down. And I'll keep saying there. And I want to look her side bed.
She's on the couch in the living room.
She's not in her bedroom. All this time I was picturing her in her bedroom.
No, she's on the couch in the living room.
So I'm calling Bernard. Bernard!
Madam, he's just next to you before you even finish
I'm still calling him out.
Madam.
Very loud. Where are you? Where are you? Oh.
To your left, madam.
Bernard, please let's go put Mrs. Jennifer in her bedroom.
Quite, madam. You are very wise.
Come on, I cannot do it. I'm 83. You do it.
Quite, madam. And he gets some strapping young lads and lasses, and they carry her up.
Okay.
We look at our friends, Lloyd and Tina, in the car. You're driving off of the driveway. The gate opens. You have this little electronic gate opener. And as you're driving, you hear a dog barking. A muffled figure walking swiftly away from the house, away from the gate, and a barking dog is following him. The man wears what looks like a long, dirty trench coat, an old fedora hat, dark sunglasses, and a filthy scarf covers his face. What do you do?
I run him over. No.
They follow him.
We're travelling about 20 mile an hour by this point, so I'm going to slow down to a crawl, observe where he's going. Is the dog giving chase fast? Is he running away, or is he...
He just keeps on walking away from the gate. And this dog just keeps on yapping.
I'm going to pull over the car, look at Tina and say, Tina, who the fuck is that? Don't look. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Pretend, just act natural. We're just two people sat here waiting. But look now.
No idea. But it seems that dog really doesn't like him.
Let's follow him. I pull around the car and start going in the direction he is.
He's making a brisk pace. And that dog just keeps on yapping. Thank you all for playing.
Oh.
It was an open casket, and now we have your ashes. It was an open casket.
So Robert's still alive.
Yeah, but you know, one of the books I'm reading is mimicking people. Do you think?
Yeah, it could be a shapeshifter, this could.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's so much fun playing elderly as well, because you can just be as...
Yeah, right?
It's so much fun.
It's so fucking silly.
It's so fun.
It is. It's really nice to play an elder.
Yes, because it's like you just want to keep talking because they keep talking.
Yeah.